This is a Emergency Broadcast. Code Red, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and have me and listen to Uncle the Podcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's gonna hit the eardrums. Uncle the Podcast.
You are listening to Uncle the Broadcast. My name is Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law. Here with me is the star of the show, Uncle.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back on the air, and it is, believe, Friday night. This is the next episode of the Uncle the Broadcast show. And now, this is 146, I believe, there, Sidekick.
That sounds right. Live every Friday, Uncle.
Yep. So, who do we got on the air, and where you from, and who's this person?
We have a caller, Uncle.
That's what I said. Who is this person, and where's he from? You know,
greetings all, and Uncle.
Yeah,
this is Robin again from West Coast Canada.
Oh, the Canada boy. Yeesh, we got a Canada man on the line.
Yeah, we're international calling here.
Here we go. See?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And look at Sidekick. Sidekick, you got to get with my program. You won't know what you had your first hour.
It was some dark subject matter, Uncle, so it's good to lighten the mood.
But I get the away from people. The people out of the United States talk to me.
Yeah. It's a true cosmopolitan show here, Uncle.
Yeah, well...
But we have a special thank you to extend to Robin because he is a true customer supporting us on Patreon.
Patreon boy. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Thank you for doing that.
I finally signed up. I had to get access to those great Patreon only podcasts.
Yeah.
I don't know if there are any Patreon only Uncle podcasts yet, or if that's a thing. But
I think we put a couple little pieces of stuff on there from Uncle. There's definitely a couple things.
When you mailed them out, Sidekick, what did you put in the envelope?
When I send things out in the mail?
Yeah.
To who?
To these people.
Oh, to the street team?
Yeah, the street team.
When I send...
What the heck am I talking to?
If you'd like to be part of the street team, just send me a mailing address.
And
we'll send you cards and stickers.
Send a card to you.
Mm-hmm. And you can be a...
Yeah, I did that too. I guess I contacted Chuck instead, and I believe he sent me out something, but I'm not too sure.
Oh yeah.
We send some to him too.
Yep.
We send.
He'll be sending you that. You'll be getting the Uncle cards.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. I included Uncle and Age of Transitions cards in there, and the stickers, and all that, plus some Michelada.com stuff. So you got a package with all of it coming to you, which I just mailed today. So there you go.
Okay, very cool.
I was to mention that because you said you were going to mail them in August. I remember that.
Well, August 2nd.
I'll post some photographs.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to put these around the city of Victoria. I'll take photos. I'll take photos of them, and you'll potentially could be getting thousands of potential listeners passing by every day. Looking at.
I bet you're gonna have a load of coming. I'll give it to a week or 2 weeks till they organize to see the face first. Let them memorize.
It's got to sink in.
That's my point there, sorry.
Yeah.
Finish talking. It sink in to their brain, and then they'll start.
Yeah, you guys can study the analytics. I'll take note of the day and the location of where I put these things, and then you guys can see if there's an influx in Canadian, West Coast Canadian listeners, or possibly Americans of the West Coast. A lot of tourists coming through here too, so you might get some like cruise ship type of people. Chuck might be able to see that there's cruise ship listeners or something. I'm not too sure.
I like seeing the people he sent out.
I see that
people, and boom,
it's working.
This is what you gotta do on your show.
I know it would be good. It'd be wise.
I mean, these cards out.
Yeah,
I know.
It's working.
That's using the data, the modern data analytics here.
use the tools available to you.
And we will see if there are live listeners out there in the water along the coast. I can see those because they do show me every now and then these odd ones that come up, in places in the ocean. I have no idea why. They come up as unknown listeners, but they do actually geolocate. I've seen people that I'm sure were on a cruise to Alaska that were in a boat. That have been on the line before, not for this show, but for mine before. So maybe we'll see some of those pop up for Uncle, right?
Yeah, we get a lot of cruise ships that stop here. I got to say so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if they go for one, usually if they go for one, they might be interested in two.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and this podcast would be great for on the cruise ship. Whatever you're doing.
You're on a cruise ship. You sort of, let's say you get bored or something. Hey, what's on here? Boop, and you hear that, and you hear my show, and then, hey, look at this! It's getting excited.
I'll say this: the numbers on the download numbers just for the podcast the last month were way higher than they have been, and they've been pretty steady up until now, and they got real high last month. So I think
maybe Creative Accidents or whoever you sent that other gear up to has been really putting in the work.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, Creative Accidents is
the Quint Accidents in the snack room, in the crack room.
Good work. I'm not sure where he is, but
he's in the crack room right now.
He's in the crack room right now. And hear those ding dongs in your ear? You hear them ding dong things in your ear?
That's him.
And them talking.
He was actually saying, Uncle, he was actually mentioning that he saw on our Instagram page. This is pretty far down on it from a while ago, but I took a photo of your Special Olympics medals.
Oh, you did?
And he was asking what event you did.
Swim.
Yeah, swimming.
You tell him?
Yeah, I did. Do you want to say anything more about that?
Oh, yeah. Well, I was swimming. Yeah. I took the best stroke of what I like, my best stroke out to this one guy, and man, this Willie guy went right by me. I said, "Whoa, where'd this guy go?" And
what's your best stroke?
The butterfly.
Butterfly, yeah.
And I was going back and in this year Olympics. It was actually here in Los Angeles when I had this.
Event. That's right. Yeah, the event. The actual event took place. You came out here.
I came
to compete in Los Angeles. That was long before you lived out here.
Yeah.
It was decades in the 1970s, right?
That was
1970s.
Was just before,
or was it the 80s?
Was my parents passed away then. No! Wait a minute. Take that.
Well,
back.
it was decades ago.
No, it was. My parents were still alive.
Yeah, I know. Your mom took you out here.
Yeah, my mother took me out. Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my Jackie and my sister. She was in Tallahassee. Yeah, that's what happened.
There you go.
Yeah. I was here with my mother, and I was in the Olympics here. This is.
I think I've given some stories on air here, but your swimming is impressive. Yeah, we went to Kona in Hawaii one year on a vacation, and you started swimming out in the water, which the surf wasn't like. It was fairly intimidating from me looking at it. You swam way out to this rock, and you're way out on this rock. You're swimming across the. Yeah. Well, you were way out there swimming all over the place. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was. He got his attention too.
It did.
Well, what it was. We were going on a cruise with the Florida State people.
And that was another vacation.
That's the one I thought
it's
you were
always
saying
on vacation.
about.
This was a different. It's always on vacation.
This is the one I thought you were talking about.
You're always jumping in the ocean on vacation and swimming really far out and scaring people.
When was this when you saw?
This was when we were in Hawaii.
Oh.
You remember that? My son wasn't even a year old then. This is a while back.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the.
Well, it's easy to confuse it too.
I got confused because I got confused with you talking.
Do you still swim often, Uncle?
I do it in this pool.
Oh yeah,
I do a little.
It's in the pool.
But that's now it's in the pool.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys should have a race. I'd like to hear who would win in a race these days.
We barely can get to the beaches much, but
I mean they're close, but maybe a race. I don't know. I don't think I'd fare too well in that.
No.
What is your best stroke? I'll give him a sidekick here.
What's my best
stroke? And
I don't really
for him to go to my best stroke.
I don't really
Stroke.
Yeah.
Stroke for stroke.
I don't think I do very well on any of them. I have
Because
problems
you
with
had
all
to
of them.
practice.
Yeah.
That is the key. Practicing. Because probably I'll float now since
Yeah.
Probably.
I have been. It's too old enough now. I'm about 61 now, so you imagine.
Yeah,
how
but-
it'd be now.
Robin, what else is going
Yeah,
on
what
up
else is
there?
happening?
What else is happening?
Not too much in Victoria here. It's pretty. It's a pretty tame city. There's lots of all these family events and things like cruise ship people just clogging up the sidewalks. It's been great weather though. I've been getting out and about, playing lots of chess these days. Do you guys play chess at all?
Oh, that's
I'm the
good.
champ of the chess games.
He's been
Oh,
playing.
I'm still waiting on a challenger over here on the sidekick.
This is good because Uncle has been regularly. I'm talking about every day playing chess with my 6-year-old son.
Yeah.
Oh
They've
wow!
been-
And just smoking them.
Yeah, I'd smoked them. I had one. This last move I made this perfect move where he didn't even see it coming. I had the ones that go sideways. I say,
Yeah, the castle.
I didn't say checkmate or check. I want to see if he had it in the head up there to know what to move it, right?
Yeah.
But he didn't move it, and I said, I win. I just scared him.
Yeah, this is-
right there side.
Yes.
This is
Yeah.
honestly.
Hey,
This has been for like a week or two now.
'cause
Every day, the two of them have been playing chess games.
That's
the winner wins the game when they win. They beat the king, and he keeps saying,
got to trap
and
the
he
king.
keeps saying until everything's gone. It can't be.
Oh,
You have
he
to-
tries to just take all the pieces out.
Yeah, he wants
try to
take
keep
it out.
on going with the game.
You know, I
Yeah.
hate to interrupt
sounds
the I hate to interrupt the search for Bobby Fischer over there, but we got a caller on the line on the regular phone 714 area code.
Right. Call,
Really?
who
Yeah.
is it? And call in. And
Yeah.
where
Robin, why don't
from?
you,
My-
Robin, stay
Robin,
with us, and
stay
we'll take
with us,
this
Robin.
other caller for a
Yeah,
minute, and we'll
minute.
we'll see
Go
what
back right
develops here. Caller,
Yeah, you guys-
Caller, what's your name and where you from?
caller, do you
Hello?
hear
This
us?
is Bobby again. I called last week. Aaron, high five from Santa Ana.
Yeah, that's right.
Santa Ana boy.
Santa Ana boy on the line.
Hey, back on the
Well,
line again. Oh, what's been
Soon to
happening up
be-
there? What?
Soon to be Costa Mesa.
There we go.
But I do not respect the arrogancy that's out here in Orange County. I look at it as
Oh,
kind of traumatic, kind
Yeah.
of shocking to see people treat their bodies this way.
know
As
what
a step towards transhumanism. But anyways, I was wondering, I mean, like, what are you guys drinking tonight? Because I mean,
talking
Uncle the
about
podcast is supposed to be. We're supposed to have the beer review, right?
Yes. Bobby,
you
thank
hit it on the head because he brought one of them out,
I
and
brought
I didn't
one
know
out.
what the heck we're having.
And Bobby, you're a perfect person to intro this because this is about as
What is
Californian
this?
as we're going to get here. I think this
What
is
do we got
this
here?
is from the dollar store.
Dollar store. You mean they're coming back at the dollar people?
This
After all the ones I
Uncle,
haven't been able to
what-
get
what-
any beer from?
what I hold in my hand is 2 styrofoam cups that are wrapped in plastic wrap from the dollar store. What they are is ready to go, pre-made micheladas. Add your own beer to them.
In the
Oh, there you
thing?
go.
Oh, dude.
There
Holy
is-
moly, dude! Like, I've
Oh,
never heard of that. Dude, my wife wants to. Please repeat that, please.
repeat that, sidekick.
Well, those of you that listened to our latest episode with Bumwine Bob,
Yeah,
we,
Bud Bob's best mind.
we
Talks about
reviewed
wines.
a pre-mixed Modelo chelada, which is a michelada in a can. This is just a really tall.
should say this for
It's
him.
a really tall styrofoam cup that has powder in it,
Oh,
and around
powder.
the edge actually too.
Oh, this is actually what you did before. You did this before, but you had to put the stuff in the regular glass.
Yeah.
I know where you're going.
So
with
it's got this little packet. I'm opening one up. It's got this little packet with flavored dust in the bottom, which you pour your own beer into, and then that makes it your own michelada. Bring your own beer.
Yeah,
Wow.
I've seen those actually in the local Stater Brothers stores.
Yeah.
What does happen?
Yeah, they're around. Again, this is a
I
California.
had no idea. I had no idea, man, because I'm from Southern Illinois. I'm from Southern Illinois, and you're from Ohio. So like welcome to California, pretty much.
Yeah. But
still on the
the
West.
only
You're
thing
still
that
on
would
the
make
East
this
Coast.
more California is if there were two women here calling each other bro.
Whoa, ladies! Wait a second. That's men's talk.
You would think so, but in
Yes.
California, the normal rules don't apply, Uncle.
I
So-
never heard
Yeah,
of
I
a
mean-
lady saying it. I haven't heard a lady say that word.
You never heard a woman say
Say
bro?
No. Bronco,
Never?
bro. I will say the man always said it. Bro.
Have you heard a man refer to a woman as bro, Uncle?
No, unless
You haven't.
Well, these days with the gender confusion, everybody could be a bro.
Yeah, see, there you go. I was wondering actually if it wasn't more properly bra instead of bro. Just out of curiosity,
I remember those.
just checking.
Yeah, that's
What's up, bro?
It's not bra.
No, the bras are the California guys.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I did not see this coming, people. I did not see this coming.
It's the return of the Michelada on
funny,
Uncle the
man.
Oh,
podcast.
I haven't seen this. This one run by me. I didn't notice this was coming
And
out.
what beer are we adding to it? You
What
ask.
beer is this we have?
Well, it's Trader Jose's, not from the dollar store. My
Oh,
apologies.
wait a minute. I saw those
Have you seen these?
in Trader Joe.
That's right. They're from
I
Trader
told
Joe's.
you wind up getting some of them.
Yeah.
Look at now, Sidekick goes smart ones and gets those with Side Joe's.
So it's the Trader Joe's in-house version of just like a Mexican premium beer, which is good. I've had this before. I like this beer, so it'll be a good thing to mix in.
Can I ask what a michelada is?
Something
Oh,
like
Robin,
it.
you don't know what a michelada is?
Something like it.
Not really.
First, hey, I have no idea either, dude. I mean, like I heard you try to explain it, but man, I've never experienced it.
It's basically just a Bloody Mary, but instead of vodka, it's beer. That's the short answer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We call it a Caesar. We call it a Caesar up in Canada, but not the.
is that what they call it when they make a hot mess out of tomato juice and booze in Canada? Because I can't imagine drinking tomato juice and beer together, but yet they do it there. I don't know.
It is going the other direction.
Sparkling tomato juice. I've been waiting for that. I've been waiting for it. Welch is they just won't get in line and release a sparkling tomato juice. They just won't do it.
Oh.
Well, they need to move to
got it.
California, I suppose, and get on the bandwagon here, because it is a cultural phenomenon, the michelada, as I've mentioned on the podcast before. Uncle, you've seen people drinking these things out and about, right?
They're mainly in the beer, in the bars.
Yeah, in bars.
Yeah, outside by the beaches, actually.
Yes.
They're always and they have these kind of drinks. I've seen that.
No, I've done the tomato juice in beer actually, and I do enjoy it. It's
That's that one we had a couple weeks ago with
if that's what it is. I guess I've had micheladas.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, so we got a
So does
Canadian...
everybody got themselves a drink before we start?
I'm glad that's
I got myself.
Because you're going to rate this now, people.
Yeah, Bobby, you're drinking something at the moment?
Yikes. I just want to say heathens, all of you.
Yeah, I'm here. What I have is it's a New Belgium, which recently, I think within the past couple of years, it's New Belgium, they became what's considered a B corporation, which is ethics in the work. Yes, New Belgium actually became a B Corp, which is in my opinion pretty awesome, especially for corporations to actually become
like a
ethical.
Tomato drink.
But what I'm drinking right now, it's an Imperial IPA, which I know the Franz doesn't like those IPAs, but I like his opinion on different strokes for different folks. And I'm pretty sure he invented that phrase too.
No.
Yeah, I doubt it.
I know. But what I'm drinking, it's It's called Voodoo Ranger.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
Oh,
Voodoo Ranger. I don't like the name, but it's a good strong drink because I don't drink liquor. I just stick to my beers unless I'm having like some mixed drink or something every once in a while. Try to stick to the strong stuff, like the cough syrup version of beers.
Interesting. All right. Well, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, now everybody's got a drink in front of them. They can rate their own drinks.
Yeah,
now we want for a new system.
Yeah, what's the system, Uncle?
They rate their own 1 to 10 drinks.
They rate their own. We'll rate our own.
Well, I don't.
I know. Let me just say what the brand of this michelada. I never said that. This is Perico Rico michelada
with a bird on it.
Hot and spicy. It's got a parrot, kind of Jimmy Buffett style, holding
looks like a Jimmy Buffett,
holding a beer, and
I tell you,
it's
this
got
looks
quite
like
the
a tomato
graphic.
juice.
I will be putting a picture of this up on the Instagram page. I think tonight. I already have the picture. I should be posting it tonight. So look for that.
Yeah, look for that.
Well, Uncle, we're gonna drink our michelada now.
This
So
looks
gonna
like
drink
a
this
tomato
over here.
drink.
if I can jump in briefly now too, I actually went and looked in the fridge myself. Versus Robin, I don't drink beer too often, but I had some friends over for poker the other night, so I have this.
Wow.
I'll do a local promotion here. This beer that I have, it's a Vancouver Island brewery, Victoria Lager. Well, that, and apparently it's brewed in the Dortmunder style. Don't know what the hell that is, but it's a golden export lager, and it's actually pretty tasty.
It means it's in the German style, Dortmund, Germany.
Is everybody drinking something?
Yeah.
You, Chuck, too?
No, I don't have a drink. I'm trying to just hold myself together while you heathens drink this fruit-based stuff because it's against my beer religion to join fruit juice along with the beer. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
It's because
putting on my show drinks beer. Drink something at least. Yeah, it's gonna be water even.
I got my bottle of whiskey right here, like I always do.
Right. That's what I was about to say. He's drinking whiskey. I mean, like he's drinking the syrup. We're drinking the extract.
Mm-hmm.
He's drinking the sap, and we're drinking the water.
There you go. There you go.
All right. Well, I gotta say that I'm just gonna say briefly that this michelada is pretty good.
It's very tasty so far.
Yeah, I only poured one beer into it. It had extra volume that I could have put at least a half of another beer in here. I kind of wish I would have because I think it's strong flavor as it is.
What did you put a 12 ounce in
I'm
there?
gonna tell you something. It's a good thing you just put one in. Because if you put two in, we both would have been laying out here.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, we would.
Are you gonna be able to make it through this, Uncle? Or is this gonna be too much for you? Or?
No. This is just no more than
it's
one.
Not gonna be too much.
No.
Okay.
I'm just what I'm tasting out of this drink is not the beer. It's around the cup.
Yeah, because it's lined with like the.
I like the taste of it.
It's got like Cajun built into it.
Actually, I never tasted that.
You didn't?
No, because when you two were drinking that, you and the wife, I never got a chance to drink that.
Yeah. Typically, you line the edge of your glass with this Cajun powder, which is just seasoned salt, basically. And they did that on this styrofoam cup.
Yeah.
They have it infused into the lip of the cup. They did a fine job. It's very salty. Oh, my gosh. Very salty.
Yeah.
But it's good.
What it does, it takes the liquid out of the thing for the bad stuff to put the salt in it, and it mixes it in with the beer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm getting to there, Sidekick?
I see where you're headed.
And it doesn't take, for me, for example, I drink a lot of beer. If I drink a lot of beer, you know what would happen. But with this lime sting around the cup,
it slows you down.
It slows it down of the.
It's like, hey, this is not just beer; it's salt too.
Salt with it.
So be careful.
Yeah,
it's a lot of it. Let me tell you, a lot of salt.
I tend to prefer the salt without salt when I have any of those types of drinks like that. Even the Caesar in Canada, they do the salted rim with the
get me used to drinking this.
Tomato juice.
Let me tell you something. You get me used to drinking this. Kick the cans of beer out of this house.
Oh, this is your drink.
We are going to have this.
Oh,
So
wow.
you jump.
Because I like this.
Oh,
This
It sounds like a
gonna-
pretty high review there so far.
It's going to be. I have a feeling.
It's going to be up
Can I ask
there.
a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
What is it, Bobby?
Hey, Uncle, as a fan to this broadcast, again, my name is Bobby, by the way, from Santa Ana. Anyways, but Uncle, man, as a fan, I know this might be a personal question, but how many beers do you prefer to have, and does it differentiate between the days? Or do you just feel like you have to have a certain amount every day? Because I mean, like personally, I prefer a good 6-pack. You know, and I will tell you that I prefer a good 6-pack
over a 12.
What about I like a 15-pack.
Well, no,
A good 6-pack a day or what?
Sidekick over here.
Yeah.
He gets 15 packs. Comes in the house.
But
yeah, it's a 15-pack in the house, and it puts it in the.
Yeah, that's a good question Robin had.
Yeah.
Bobby, are you drinking a whole 6-pack all at once?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, during this evening, I will complete a 6-pack. Yes.
Okay,
Not every day, though.
Not every day. No, not every day.
No, I think that would be unhealthy. Every day.
That would be bad.
As a good counter, as a good counter for the alcohol, we need to detox, and we need to start thinking about detoxing ways that we can detox, and a good way is using a far infrared sauna, and sweating the toxins out. Any way that we could detox is a good way. I mean, if we don't detox, the toxins are going to just stay in us. Definitely, if we're mineral deficient, we need to make sure that we definitely have the minerals in us, the electrolytes, and make sure that we detox. So being proactive about drinking beer is important to me.
It's got what crops need. It's got electrolytes. Uncle, what's going on with this detoxing, Uncle? What's your opinions?
What the detox means to me?
Yeah,
a weakening thing. Weaken the drink.
Yeah,
weak it down. Like you take lemonade and you put water on it. Yeah. That's like it weak it down. What he's getting, what this fellow was talking about.
Yeah.
In something like that.
I think so.
I mean, I was going to say, all this drinking we're doing with this reviewing stuff.
We're toxifying ourselves.
Exactly.
We're doing
so I kick you on the ball tonight.
We're not detoxing, we're retoxing.
We're detoxing up. I mean,
we're toxing.
But let's put a face to this problem. How often are we drinking a beer, and how often do we drink a beer? And slow down on your drinking. Sidekick. Okay. I'm watching you, Sidekick.
All right.
You better watch your drinking now, lately.
All right. I think we all need to take it easy.
Because I've been watching him tonight, tell you the truth, fellas. This guy had a beer.
Okay.
He for the show.
How about this? Let's go to review time. Now, Bobby, can you give us a good 1 to 10 review on your Voodoo Ranger there? Where's it come in the Uncle scale? 1 to 10.
See that?
It's a good beer that if you cool it, you got to make sure it's cooled down quite a bit because it's pretty strong. Right now, I'm drinking a different beer, but the Voodoo Ranger, which is a New Belgium, which I will. I'll give recommendations to New Belgium more than the Voodoo Ranger. The Voodoo Ranger, it's about a 9% alcohol by volume, pretty much like a low volume wine, except it's a beer made from different ingredients. Which is really interesting. I don't like the name at all, but locally we can buy it for a pretty good price. And what my review would be, to be a 9% alcohol by volume beer, Imperial IPA, which IPAs to some people, wink, wink. People that they just don't have a taste for it. Just like I don't have a taste for lager. You know what I mean? But we can all come together peacefully on the subject of beer. But anyways, it's what it reminds me of is a healthy version of cough syrup.
Oh, me too.
And
I'm sorry, Bobby. I have to interject this. One time in Columbus, Ohio, I met a wise man on the streets, and he told me I like the syrups, and he was literally talking about drinking cough syrups to get high off of it. I like my syrup.
Syrup.
I just had to interject that. I'm sorry.
I had some friends a couple of years ago, back probably 10 years ago, that used to drink syrups as well to get high. But carry on, Bobby. Sorry.
Yeah. I believe it's pronounced scissor, but yes, Bobby, continue.
No, but I understand. But anyways, my wife's talking, but she doesn't like the mentioning of the cough syrup.
Is it 1 to 10? Is it a 5? Is it a 6? What do you think it is on the 1 to 10 scale?
On the holy moly, because it's tough to rate because it's in such a category to where it's like such high alcohol content for the amount of the bottle. But within my rating, I would have to seriously give it, because it's where it is. I give it a good like 8.7.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty high.
That's pretty high. That's pretty good.
8.7. Like, yeah, and people who don't drink Imperial IPAs, they would be able to have one and have a good relaxed time with just one.
I see. Yeah, one would be enough probably.
Okay.
Could I ask, are they those
wife
tall
drinking
bottles?
a beer?
Sorry, could I ask, is it one of those taller bottles that's like 755 mils or something?
Yeah, it's taller. It's actually thinner and taller. Yes.
Okay.
Because
I know there's a lot of those around.
It's not a 12-pack. It's a big stick, like you have over there.
It's not a 15-pack either.
It's one of the bottle glasses you have over there.
I was just asking because around here at a lot of these craft breweries make these taller, almost wine bottle size beers that are higher percentage generally, and I'm not sure if it's one of those style or not. But
interesting.
No. Those dudes, those guys, those beers are extraordinarily strong. And I try to reserve those for special events. Okay. There's no way that I'd be able to drink 4 of those and actually be able to go to work.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe just
go to work.
One of those. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Go to the dog park. Yeah, that's my. Yeah, there's no way I'd be able to drink that much.
Yes. Wait. PSA time. Everybody out there listening, drink responsibly. Exactly. Sit down.
I can't hear Uncle right now. I don't know if Uncle's speaking.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Speak it up.
Okay, Uncle, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
I am trying to talk, and you're not letting the people listen.
Okay, what were you just saying? We missed that.
Talking about the people that were just having this test with these drinks.
Uh-huh.
Don't have a vehicle behind them.
Don't drive.
They're not driving. You're just talking to me.
They better not be.
They're not. You're at their houses, correct?
Stay seated.
People, are you at your houses?
If so, that's okay.
Are you at your houses?
Uncle's
I'm
asking.
asking questions,
Whoa.
sidekick.
Whoa, okay, I think you've had enough michelada.
That's it. I'm done with that.
Finished it.
I'm finished. What do you think I'm doing here? Now it's in my hour.
Oh, goodness
Yeah.
gracious.
It's all riled up.
Yes, I'm at home myself.
See, this is what I mean.
What?
I do not want nobody driving when they're drinking and having this content with this testing.
Yes.
I want them to do it at home, like you said,
Yes.
and having the contest.
Drink responsibly.
That's my point.
They better. You
I'm
better.
sure
And-
these
and,
people know that.
And I think we all could probably say yes, I agree to that.
Yeah. Because
Good.
hey,
Not
you know how many-
to drink and drive and to do it responsibly. Couldn't you guys over in Canada?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree. I
same way
agree.
with them.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
gotta be careful. You gotta be
Everybody
careful.
that's listening to me at this moment, not only
Take the
you are.
bus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uncle, you're wearing your bus T-shirt right now.
Bus. Oh,
Your Dr. Dog shirt
my
with a bus
Dr.
on
Dog
it.
with the bus on it. This is the bus
Yeah.
where they travel their concerts with.
Yes.
I was towing out my shirts and I saw this.
It's a good
get
shirt.
The chance to
Dr.
wear
Dog.
it.
To bring it back to chess a little bit, Uncle, do you ever drink and play chess?
Oh yeah. Well,
You
I
have?
just need an opponent. If you were living here, you would be my second opponent. I mean, I need an opponent. that
He
would
needs a
play.
challenge. He's sick of my 6-year-old.
Tearing him apart. I'm tired of talking. And
Tired of tearing him all apart.
And I had to
Yeah, no
stop. I had to stop with him because
Aaron,
I'm
why
on a
haven't-
championship.
Why
Yeah,
haven't
tell
you joined up
Tell
there, Aaron?
Yeah.
I played my son once, and then I'm not a big game guy. Like I like chess, it's fun, but I really don't like card games. And whenever I play like a game of chess, I play one, and I'm like, okay, that's enough. Like I can't.
Yeah,
like,
I mean-
like
You know, play
can't
the
go game
champ.
after game.
He's not the champ. I'm the champ.
we know that.
I'm trying to tell this.
We know
man.
that.
Also, I will whenever you're ready to play. with me.
I'll play,
Yeah.
Uncle. We'll let listeners know how that game turns out.
Yeah, we'll have that talk.
We'll see.
I'll
We'll see how it
talk to you
goes. But
I'm with you
Yeah.
on that. I'm with you on that one, Aaron. It's like one beer will make you more confident. 2 beers to make you
Oh,
better.
see.
3
Now that
beers
we've got-
and you're just completely thrown off guard. 4 beers, you better throw the board game back to the competitor because you're not going to be able to do it.
Ratings.
Yeah.
Back to the ratings. We're not finished the ratings.
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, we have
Right,
to do
sorry,
our ratings.
sorry, divert
I
there.
forgot all about it.
Yeah, I know you did. Sidekick.
Do you mind if I jump in with mine here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah,
Take
Robin,
it in.
where you
Take
at
it
on
on.
the
Okay.
Go
Well,
ahead.
the island. Yeah, I don't drink too often, so I'm not big on like these beers that have a lot of flavor to them. I'm partial to the kind of easy drinkers. If I'm drinking, it's usually to get drunk, and someone left this over. So I'll give this one a 6 out of 10 because it's like Bobby said, you kind of got to drink it cold. It seems like. But it goes down fairly smooth. It is a lager,
So
which you have to enjoy those, I suppose.
I do.
But yeah, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I probably wouldn't buy it myself, but if someone gave me one, I might ask for another. We'll say that.
Okay, cool.
What's
All right,
the
we
name of
got-
the beer?
What's the name of the beer?
It was actually just called Victoria Lager by the Vancouver Island Brewing Company.
Okay,
Yeah, I remember
Got that
those
all
guys.
over.
Yeah.
sounds
It's
good.
got nice imagery on the can, though. I'll say that it's got the Parliament
Nice
buildings
and
because
then
Victoria
type
is actually Victoria is the capital of British Columbia. So
Oh man.
there you go.
That's
Oh,
the
man,
equivalent.
cool,
the
dude.
equivalent to the American state capital there. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, that's right. What's the state
provincial?
capital of California?
Sacramento.
is it?
There you go.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's where you go to give your sacraments to the state.
Sacramento?
Yeah, right.
That's
I-
true. That's true.
I
That's true.
never-
No matter
tell you
what
the
form,
I
either
didn't
blood
really
or
know.
electronic.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
it was either.
Yeah, Uncle, our state capital, Sacramento.
Sacramento.
Yeah, Uncle, do we want to rate
Yeah.
Perico Rico
Go ahead and
micheladas?
do it there, sidekick.
Okay, so we rated the Perico Rico Michelada mixed with a Trader Jose's premium Mexican style beer. And I got to say, I like it. This holds up as a good michelada. I like micheladas. They're a divisive drink. I like them. But as a michelada, I think this worked real good. I think it would have been good if I filled it all the way to the brim, like I said, with maybe another half a beer. It would have been even better because it was really strong with just one beer.
Even though with the one beer,
it was still good.
It's still good. So it's got to be a higher rate.
I'm giving it an 8. Ooh. I think it's good.
You guys, get ready.
Get ready for it.
The sideman is giving you the big 1-0.
So you gave it a 10.
Over the top, you boys. This was very delicious. And when was it with your wife drinking these drinks?
She likes
never handed me these things.
Well,
you guys are going to learn something here. Okay. And this reviewing. I'm getting on these two. I'm telling you, the people out there.
Now we know where to go for micheladas, the dollar store. It's that simple.
Sure they have them.
It's that simple.
Now, Aaron, it sounds like if you need to please Uncle at some point in time, you just bust out a michelada and he'll be ecstatic.
Yeah. There you go. Now you're talking. See, this guy knows what he's talking about. He's almost getting like Subway Pop.
Yeah. We'll keep the cupboard and refrigerator stocked. All right, Bobby, do you have anything else for us? You want any other interesting any shout-outs you want to go say before you get going here?
Get going. What's going? We're having too much fun.
I got to end the show soon here, Uncle. We're coming toward the end, believe it or not.
This is already the end of the show.
A good long, beer pee. I think that's a good conclusion.
All right, sounds good, Bobby. I'll leave it to it.
I think when we I hope the microphone came on to that. But when we choose beers, I think we should be ethically minded. That's my conclusion.
I like that. Yeah, well, that's good. All right, Bobby. Well, thanks for coming back on the show. We'll be in touch.
Yeah, we'll be in touch. Remember now, you got my new Revolution.
Yeah, don't forget about the Revolution.
You might have some. of that.
Personally, I refuse to drink shark fin beer. That's my ethical position on that.
Wait a minute. Yes. That's the beer that they got married on. Yes, shark it was.
Beer?
No. Beer, the shark beer.
Uncle,
I knew it was a picture on the beer.
Uncle,
it was.
Uncle's not completely incorrect there.
Incorrect.
I
saw the picture.
At our wedding, we had these beers. It was called. It was like called Great White. It was a Great White. I want to say it was a pale ale, but it had a cartoon illustration of a great white shark on it. Didn't have an actual shark fin in the beer, of course.
No, not
as far as you know.
About the face on the bottle.
Uncle, do you know what shark fin soup is?
Oh,
that's what Rob.
Delicious food. A delicious soup to drink.
Yeah, but it's not It's unethical soup, Uncle.
What's that?
Because it's
good to drink. Not good to eat.
The way, it's a big animal rights thing because what they do is people will go out and catch sharks only to take their one dorsal fin off them and chop it up and put it in soup and then throw the rest of the shark away.
Now you're gonna not me have that soup.
Yeah.
Now you threw me right off the table.
Yeah, don't eat that soup, Uncle, if you get a chance.
That's exactly my point. I'm not going after that soup now. All right, now, any more I want to shout out to?
Yeah, Robin, do you have any shout outs before you head out here?
Any shout outs? No, I'll go with Uncle. We'll just shout everyone out there. It's possible. Even the aliens.
Yeah.
That might be listening. It might be, I don't know if Ocelli broadcasts into space at all, but they might be listening.
Well, if they're technologically advanced, they can certainly access it. So there you go.
That's true. But thanks for having me on the show today, and you guys take care. And I've been enjoying. I just want to say also I've been enjoying I started listening to the Evolution of Civilizations book review there you did.
Nice.
And it's piquing my memory of all sorts of different things that that are in that book, because there's like thousands of interesting points in that one. So I recommend anyone who is interested in that book and other. I'm excited to listen to the Science of Life one as well. So
Sidekick will be interested in that.
Thanks.
Sidekick will be
Thanks again, Robin, for signing up on Patreon. Thank you.
Oh yeah, thank you for that too.
Very cool.
No worries. Well, and have a good weekend. It's BC Day weekend up here, so we got a holiday for those on Monday. But anyway.
All right, BC Day weekend. Cool. British Columbia Day.
Holidays on Monday. They like to make up holidays. Seems like around here, but I'm all for it.
Cool. All right. Gives us some time off. Yeah.
Time off. Let's work.
All right. Take care now, Robin. We'll definitely talk to you
guys
soon.
too. Yeah. All right.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Uncle, now it's just us.
Who else is on the air? Anybody else on the air there, please?
Well, Chuck is there, but it sets
Chuck?
up. Boy, we're getting these callers.
Well, see, and you said it was going to be a dry night.
I did.
Who said that wasn't going to be a dry night? Not when I get on the air.
There was nothing.
I'm going to have party on the time.
There was nothing dry about this night. I can tell you.
No, it wasn't. We had two callers.
There's a lot of drinks.
When you say what?
There were a lot of drinks involved. A whole lot of drinks.
Well, this one got me by surprise. I didn't expect it coming.
It snuck up and got you. Yeah.
It snacked me because I didn't know. I also we was going to have one. But
surprise!
To quote an obscure comedy movie, "The night was moist." There you go.
And and my shout out is to the people who they are.
We know them,
and especially the sword people. Me have to have the shout out to the sword.
Pure Blades.
Pure Blade. I have to.
Let's let people know that they can follow Pure Blades on Instagram and I believe Twitter too. Yeah, I think they're on both of those. I know Instagram. I think Twitter as well.
Twitter too.
They don't have as much going on Twitter, but they do have a pretty good Instagram. So
yeah, I follow them on Twitter. They don't do a lot on there, but just for your edification, gentlemen, just so you know, you are down to about 6 minutes. So there you go.
What do you know?
Well, look at that. Look at how fast
what
that
happened?
Went down. Well, after I had a good conversation with the boys are drinking here, it killed a lot of the time.
Sure.
I mean, here you are talking about the drinks.
Uncle, did we learn anything?
We learned about the drinks.
Yes, we did.
About it, and you come up with the drinks. We're talking about something else, and then all of a sudden, here comes the drinks. On the drinks come. What's going on here? In fact, I didn't even get into my action movie I was going to talk about.
Yeah. But, you know what? In the previous hour,
what did you have?
Well, I had a call from Ed. I wanted to let you know that Ed called in, the guy who sends us postcards mail all the time.
What?
He has sent us a postcard. I was thinking about reading it on the air, but
why not?
In the melee, it's right out there. I could go grab it if you want, but let's just say let's read it. We'll read it off air. I'll show it to you. But he just called. He wanted to give me his regards to you, so I just wanted to let you know about that.
Okay.
So I'll show you the
get
postcard.
ready for the new revolution's coming soon.
Oh,
Bob.
Before you know it,
it'll be here. Look at here. We'll know.
Yep.
But
4 more months, right?
4 months and it starts again.
Oh my gosh, it's hard to believe.
Are you all ready for it? You better get a lot of rest.
You all better be ready for that.
Because you know how that goes.
We do know how it
goes. And the next morning,
it's a party.
We'll be sleeping.
I hope so.
I mean, everybody that's been on the show are going to be passed out on a New Year's. Yeah. On a New Year.
We didn't drink very hard on this last one. We did drinks, but we didn't drink hard. But it was
not the hard stuff.
It was a good time.
Well, it's not the hard stuff. If we had more of the hard stuff, I wouldn't have gone further what we did.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the line of that.
Yeah. Let me here. I'll give a shout out. I'll shout out again to Ed for calling.
Oh yeah, shout out to Ed.
Shout out to Bob and Robin for both calling, especially to Robin again for signing up on Patreon. All our other Patreon customers out there, thank you. Yeah. You do keep the show going. And shout out to Dr. Dog because you're wearing the Dr. Dog shirt.
Dr. Dog.
Boys.
And I got your shirt on. Your traveling bus on tonight. I meant to tell you.
Uncle, do you have anything to say about Frank from Dr. Dog?
Frankie, get these group to listen to me. Frankie, you got a job to do now. Let them start listening to my talk.
I know Frank has listened to the show.
Well, I know you have, Dr. Frank.
Yeah.
But Yeah, what are you laughing at, Sidekick? Every time I talked about Sidekick, this guy's laughing.
The last time we saw Dr. Dog was out in the desert at Pappy and Harriet's in the desert. So
yeah, that was when they had a concert, though.
See, but did you guys make Frank part of the street cream? See, that's the thing.
Wow, that's true.
We need to do
We need
that.
to give him cards.
Wait a minute. Do you have his address?
I don't have his address.
Dr.
No.
Dre's address.
Dr. Dre?
Dr. Dre's address.
I have Zach's. I could get Zach's address. Surely,
Get Zach to him and send it out to him.
Okay.
I didn't. You gave me a good point there, Chuck.
We'll try and find Andre's address, but let's see if we can get Zach's first, right?
Dr. Dre, no less.
Oh yeah, that's why I said Andre, because that's actually his name. But yeah.
we want to get these cards out to them.
Yeah. Can you imagine if we had Dr. Dre on the street team, Uncle?
I know. I can imagine. He just told me that. So he said to Cream, Dr. Cream. I was saying, wait a minute. That was right. It got to my attention that you send out cards and not to the band man.
Not to them. No.
Well, you better start paying attention to your band friends and send it out to
I'll
them.
send a message to Zach. I know he's been responding a lot. Zach's been responding a lot on social media, but I haven't sent him a direct message or anything.
Send him a card.
I'll have to talk to him in a text.
Tell him a couple cards, too.
Yeah.
And when they want to listen, fine.
Shout out to our guys and Dr. Dog there, Zach and Frank and everybody else.
Yeah. I got a job for him to do.
All right, so we're pretty much at the end here, Uncle. We only have a couple minutes left. I think we should. What else are we missing? Anything?
No, I think we've hit every mark.
Yeah,
except what I was going to talk about tonight, but wash that out the window because we had guests.
Let's encourage people to send tweets to your Twitter.
Yeah, send some tweets to my Twitter.
Yeah, do that because you'll answer them, won't you, Uncle?
I will answer them once you send them out. And once you say something, the next day or two they'll be out to you.
Oh yeah,
but you have to send them to me.
We love interaction on social media. Twitter is a real delight when it comes to Uncle the Twitter feed. So,
in fact, I was going to do some tonight because I haven't heard any. But
we'll do some tweets tonight. We'll do an Instagram post. So follow us there at Uncle Podcast. The website is UncleThePodcast.com. Live every Friday night on Ocelli.com. That's 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can call in
on your time.
Why don't you call in and review a beer on the show one week? And by you, I mean whoever the listener is happens to be that's on the fence about calling in. You can go ahead and do that one week.
Yeah, you can pick whatever one you drink. You can rate it.
We won't discriminate.
No,
we don't do that here.
We don't do that. We just take whatever you get.
We take whatever we get,
and we'll rate it.
Something with electrolytes, please. Okay.
A quick update was requested about the sword shop. You could probably lay that out for him real fast with the last 2 minutes here.
The update is we need to get in there and talk to the owner still. We'll do that.
We're going to get in there.
We will.
One on a holiday. Are they open?
I don't know. Maybe on a regular day it'd be good.
Well,
we'll get back.
A long weekend. A
weekend could work, yeah.
A long weekend will go because I do want to get back with them myself to get to know when we can be able to do. We know the time and day, but we have to know with the manager when we can do it. That's what I have to see.
We've got a good rapport with them on social media, a good rapport with the assistant manager, and now all we got to do is talk to the owner, and I think we're in there, and then we're really going to make things happen.
We are in there if we talk to the owner. I mean,
that's the next step.
Well, we got to
almost there.
Get in touch with him, the owner.
We will.
I mean, to get to where we want to get to. Yeah. Well,
Uncle, what else?
What else?
This is the end.
End of the show. Suppose 146 is going down.
There it is. I hope you all enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it. Bye-bye. Where's